Hello, this is Maria from mathmammoth.com. In this lesson, we're going to solve some word problems using equations. And I want you to try to solve these yourself first. That's the best way you will learn. If you just listen to me solving it, it's not nearly so useful. Okay, Avery tracked how many steps she took each day with the pedometer. She rounded the counts to the nearest 1,000 and recorded her results. During this period of time, she took 10,000 steps on 2 days, 12,000 on 1 day, 9,000 on 3 days, 8,000 on 1 day, and 6,000 on all the rest of the days. In total, she had taken 103,000 steps. Okay, what question can you ask from this data? There's no question given, but there is one kind of obvious question you can ask. So ask that question and write an equation to solve for that. And once you find that question, that gives you the variable, the unknown. What is unknown here? She took 10,000 steps on 2 days, 12,000 on 1 day, We know the total steps she took during this period of time. She took 6,000 steps on all the rest of the days. How many days was that? It doesn't tell us, right? We don't know the total number of days, and we don't know, how many days she took 6,000 steps. So that's our unknown. We could put here, let D be the number of days that she took 6,000 steps. And now an equation, she took 6,000 steps on D days, so we will have 6,000 D plus all these other steps, and the total equals 103,000. So we have here 10,000 steps on 2 days, that's 20,000. 12,000 on 1 day, 9,000 on 3 days, that's 27,000. 8,000 on 1 day, okay? And all total, 103,000. It looks like that I could actually solve this without the thousands, I could deal with these quantities without saying it's so many thousand. Just think of this as 27, 8, 103, 12, 20, and 6. And I would get the same value for D, because D is going to be the number of days. So I'll do that, 6D. And then I would want to add all of these. So here's 32, 59, and 67. In reality, 67,000, but we're kind of shortening it. And then this is 103. That's a pretty simple equation, after all. Now I'll subtract 67 from both sides. That leaves me 36. And then divide by 6. D equals 6. Now let's check. So if I have D equals 6 over here, this is actually 6. Then I would have 36 here. 36,000 or 36. Then that plus 20 is 56. 68. 88 plus 7 is 95. Plus 8, yes, 103,000. So that works, all is well. Our second question for this lesson. Once again, try to solve it first yourself. Avery is making a plan. She wants the average step count over a week to be 8,000 steps per day. She's planning to walk 14,000 steps on Saturday. How many steps should she take on the remaining 6 days so that her average would be 8,000 steps? Our unknown is how many steps should she take. The number of steps is the unknown. And you always want to record what is your unknown, what does it denote, so that you yourself, if you come back later, or anyone else can read and understand how your problem-solving process goes. So let's call it N. Let N be the number of steps on those 6 days. So during those 6 days, she will take 6 times N steps. She's planning to walk 14,000 steps on Saturday. So that makes a week, 7 days. So in total, for that week, she will walk 6N plus 14,000 steps. That's her total. But it's saying that the average should be 8,000 steps. How do you calculate average? You find the total and divide that by the number of how many items you had in your list. Our list is days, or the number of steps on days. And so this is the total, but we would divide it by 7 days. And then that average should be 8,000. All right, and so how to solve this? It's not difficult. There is 7 in the denominator, so we want to multiply by it. And that way the 7 will disappear. You could have even written this equation as 6n plus 14,000 equals 8,000 times 7. Because if the average is 8,000, then the total number of steps you would take is 7 times 8,000, 7 times the average, or 56,000. So we could have originally written it this way. 6n plus 14,000 equals 56,000. And now subtract 14,000. And now we divide by 6 and get 7,000. So she should take 7,000 steps on those 6 days to get an average for the week to be 8,000 steps. Okay, I hope you got the same. And we're all done with this lesson.